Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's freaking go. And the M&M today was for Zeke checking in from Melrose Park. Needed that today on a Friday. And Zeke was actually at the Metro last night for the Offspring pop-up. So Zeke represented Melrose Park proudly. Okay, I didn't bump into Zeke. I didn't see you there. But man, I appreciate you.
You may have. Did you ask for everybody's name that you bumped into?
To be honest, I did talk to every single person in the Metro.
A lot of people.
Pretty
a
fly
lot
for
of
white guys
people.
on, and Brian's like, what is your name? What is your name? How about you?
God, did I have a good time last night. I had a blast, and here we are. It's so amazing to like start talking the first time to everybody. Like right now, I've been here for a few hours, but you start talking now, and I go, yeah, whoa. I had too many high noons last night.
You want to know where it went wrong for me? You want to know where last night took a turn for, well, this morning's not going to go fantastico? I walked in, and I saw Brian Haddad, my co-host. And then I saw Case.
That's me, by the way.
That's you. And then I saw Casey Case.
Hi, that's me.
That's
There he
Case.
is.
I can't wait to see where this goes.
And, yeah, I was having fun. I saw Dougie. Very fun.
Dougie Styles?
Woo! Then I saw Brian Phillips.
Yeah.
And boy, he's a pusher, Katie. He's a pusher. Like, and to quote Mean Girls, I got drunk in about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like it's contagious if you're with him. It's a weird thing.
He's
that
amazing.
Brian Phillips does to you.
And the thing is, he had a 4-hour head start because he did his show from a bar at 3 all the way in at Almost Home, which, man, thanks to the people of Almost Home Tavern there just north of Wrigley for hosting Brian Phillips' show out there. Of course, we did our Cubs opening broadcast there, home opener. And the bar was a blast before going over to the Metro. But, yeah, he had that 4-hour head start. When you're in a bar for 4 hours and you get to the venue, you're ready to go.
The thing with Brian Phillips is that he's like Santa Claus. He just, when you're around him, he just makes you feel like warm and fuzzy. He makes you feel okay about it.
Yeah.
It's not like when you're around a frat boy and you're like, well, this is probably spiked. I don't think I should do it.
No, everything's fine.
You feel safe with him.
Very much.
And it's bad. It's a trap.
No, it's not a trap. It's a trap. All right, so listen, we have a lot today. Obviously, it's Riot Fest Day, and we'll recap more of last night's festivities. And coming up here at 6:20, we'll give you the keyword for another festival. So let's not get past Riot Fest, but this is something that if you're talking about a dream trip to the When We Were Young Festival, the band that's headlining tonight, our guys, Fall Out Boy, will be at the When We Were Young Festival. A Day to Remember, My Chemical Romance, Jimmy Eat World, Pierce the Veil. You get a full trip to Vegas to go see this show, and we'll give you the keyword for your chance at it coming up here in just about 8 minutes.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for a fact that makes your brain go. I feel like there's been a few of these in the last several weeks about generations. Well, yeah, of course, we have Gen Z, we have millennials, we have Gen Xers, and we have boomers. And then we have the greatest generation, and then we also have Gen Alpha, I believe is what my daughter Harper would be, and Marino. If you're under 18, is that Gen Alpha?
Just about, yeah, that's the newest one.
Yeah. So,
Alpha.
Yeah.
They're on top, baby.
I guess. I don't know.
How do you come out the gate with alpha? That's not okay.
They like the way they got out of the womb.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
On top.
Alpha should have been the first one.
I feel like they kiss their little baby arm muscles. Like, how do you like that?
And then, like, crash 2 bottles of milk over their head like Stone Cold. Dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm the captain now.
So, Gen Z, Case, do you want to take a guess again at your age range, your people?
What was the guess again?
Yeah, me, I don't even know.
Well, first,
I don't know
it's-
if you said it.
Me, I don't think so, because I was like, oh, I better pay attention because I don't know what he's asking.
I didn't say the fact yet. The guess is the age range of your Gen Z people. Just tell me that first before I give you the fact I'm teasing.
What's the age
Oh,
range
it's
of Gen Z people?
People born 1997 to like 2016.
2012.
Okay.
So it's 12 to 27-year-olds. 12 to 27-year-olds are Gen Zers.
12 to 27.
So here's the fact that we're teasing today is that half of Gen Zers wish this was never invented. So think of people 12 to 27 years old. They wish this was never invented. Now, what do you think, Kenzie, on that?
Social media.
Social media?
For sure, because that's like, I feel like I was one of the last generations who had like a combo, because I'm 29. So I started getting social media near the end of high school. So I had time without social media and then time with it at a young age. And let me tell you when things got really bad.
Social
when
media.
we started getting social media, not good. The last couple of years were tough there.
I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Case, what do you think it is?
I don't know, probably the Earth.
The
Probably just the existence of man. They probably wish that was never invented.
Boy, that's dark.
A few flaws along the way, if you ask me.
Yeah, I said this, I think, to Case the other day, and I mean this, it comes from a good place.
Okay.
It makes me sad that a lot of people in their 20s are not happy because it's awesome. You have no idea what's coming. I mean, the 20s are when you really can do anything you want, and you can.
But I'm in my 20s with kids.
Yeah, it's true, but you did a little. Well, I guess
A little bit.
a little later. But I'm saying is you can recover from anything in your 20s of mistakes that you make. You can't necessarily do that in your 40s or even 30s sometimes.
You sound like Ray Charles right now.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, little high noons are coming up. Hold on. Okay.
In your 20s, you can come back from any mistake. That's what you're saying.
I'm trying to tell my nephews this who just graduated college. I'm like, and he's trying to think of a plan to move forward with his career. And I'm like, just do whatever you want right now. And just do whatever you want, and you can recover from it. And it's going to be okay. Go for it. Go for everything. Shoot your shot with people, with jobs, with what you want to do in life. If you want to be a kangaroo wrangler,
What?
go do it. Go. Just get somehow. You can get on a flight somehow to Australia.
Did you say you just graduated college? How many uses his degree? Your advice was if you want to wrangle kangaroos instead?
The gap year was the greatest thing ever invented.
Oh,
These kids that are
no.
coming out of college now and doing gap years.
You also don't know what he studied, Kenzie.
Yo, what did he study? Wrangling?
He was a kangaroo wrangling major.
He could wrangle anything.
So it makes me sad when I so many people in their 20s are just unhappy. And I don't say that lightly. Mental health, a huge thing, with us. And
No, you mean it from a place of sincerity.
I really do. It upsets me. I think about it a lot. And I want everybody to be just go for it because it's a time in your life when you can make a mistake. Anyway, that's Gen Zers. And to Kenzie's point, social media makes them really depressed. And it's supposed to be awesome. And at the beginning of it, it was awesome. At the beginning of social media, MySpace, even Twitter was awesome in the beginning.
Mitchell just texted me and goes, I think Brian's trying to say, have all the sex you want to have.
That's part of it. Thank you. Well, we'll
In
tell
a
you.
roundabout, inspirational way.
Yes. Comes from a good place. All right, so half of Gen Zers wish this had never been invented, and we'll tell you what it is in 5 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
All right, time for the fact that makes your brain just go. Now, Gen Zers, age 12 to 27, if you're in that range, they were polled, all of them. Every Gen Zer on the planet was polled. And they were asked, what they thought wished would never have been invented. And Case said the Earth.
I did. That sounds dark when you say it.
And Kenzie said social media. And you know what? I always have you guys guess, and usually you don't get it. And this was, Kenzie's on point on this one. It is social media.
Knew it!
Good job. Now, why that's a fact that makes your brain go boom is because you would think, and I think people that are older think that, they all love TikTok. They are on it all day long. They don't want to work. They just want to sit at home in their basement and be on TikTok. Well, half of Gen Zers wish TikTok, that's the number one thing of all the technology out there that they wish was never invented. 50% say they wish TikTok never existed. So that's interesting. I mean, I think that's pretty fascinating little dive into it.
I think that if somebody went on my social media, they would be like, oh, she's one of the people who enjoys social media.
Yeah.
And it would be one of my first wishes if I had a genie is that it didn't exist.
See, I'm not like that, and I'm a Gen Xer. I really enjoy social media for what it does in my life of bringing me whatever information, joy, happiness, memes. Damn, there's people that make good memes.
Brian and I are on the same page with the internet. Everyone else is using it wrong. It's awesome.
I think that's what the point is. I think I'd like to make again, saying that it comes from a good place that people are unhappy with social media. Now, I do get it that when you're younger, that it's hard to not take it as important.
You know what I don't enjoy about it? My thing with social media is it makes it very hard to just enjoy things happening because you're kind of always dropping the ball. For example, with us, we got to go to the Offspring last night. We're so lucky. We're so blessed. I knew I have to get socials or it's going to that's part of my job. That's this. I need to make sure I'm getting video. I need to make sure. And I have to think like that instead of just being like, oh, I'm at this awesome show. Let me just connect with people here. And I crave that. I wish there was more moments where our phones didn't work and you got to just enjoy it with the people there and things like that. That's what bothers me about it.
You said earlier that you're in your late 20s and you said I was kind of had both. I had a little bit of the world without it when I was young and then now I'm in it still young.
Yeah.
See, that's why I think Gen Xers like myself are even awesome. Because we had a lot. Because we
unbiased.
No, but that's why I don't think that social media makes us depressed like it can make younger people. Because like me, I just kind of make fun of it. And if anybody says hateful things, I laugh at it because I had a long part of my life that had no internet or social media, and then I had half my life whatever with it. So I had a longer part without it, like you're talking about.
I mean, how many times have you seen The Offspring and not had to pull your phone out? 14,000?
Well, I'm sure at least half the times I've seen them, there was no social media.
So you had so many of those moments where it doesn't really bother you.
Yeah.
And I would say most of my adult life, since it's I got this in high school, I've had to be on my phone. It's almost like you never leave work if social media is part of your job. Yeah. Right? It's because it's always in your hand you can always get an email. You can always and it's and you feel responsible not responding or not participating or not posting about something because it's good. But I really miss, and I try to be like, you know what, from this time and this time, I'm not going to be on my phone because I just need certain moments that don't involve it.
And I think the people that are like, let's say you're bullied or you're not happy in a situation in school, like if you're young, a Gen Zer, you can't escape it like you just said. You go home and you still can't escape that kind of thing. But Case is a Gen Zer, so I don't know if you wish TikTok never existed, Case.
No, TikTok's awesome. I get old Reno 911 episodes on there.
Okay, but can we talk about Case's one moment on social media where he was like, hey, and I'm like, welcome to usually the female's perspective of social media.
I forgot about that.
Wait, what is this? I don't remember this.
So Case got bullied one time, and he's like, that's not what I meant.
So, the band Turnstile, who I've liked for a number of years, obviously they're a big deal now, but I've liked them for a number of years. They played a Lollapalooza after show at Sub T a few years ago, which if you've never been to Sub T, it's got to be the size of your closet. You fit 300 people in there at most, and when you fit 300 people in there, everybody's on top of each other.
It's so true.
I bought tickets. It's the most money I've ever paid for a concert ticket. I paid $250 to get in there. I posted a video on my TikTok with the caption, that time Turnstile played a small, intimate show, and had 1,000 comments when I woke up the next morning about, actually, they've been doing this for quite a long time. Nice to see a new fan get into the mix. And I went, no. I saw them at Bottom Lounge years ago, and then it was comments after comment of, actually, Bottom Lounge is really big when you think about it. I go, no, it's actually pretty small.
Basically, Case got fake fan. Case, who wants to Christopher Columbus every new band he can.
And he does, by the way.
More on that later.
Yeah.
And in this case, the Native Americans were like, F you, Christopher.
That's a very good analogy. Yeah, that's the thing. I laugh at all the hate stuff that comes up.
As do I, because all you got to do, and it sounds overly simplified, but it is the old Tyler, the Creator tweet. just turn your phone off. If you're getting cyberbullied, close your eyes. It'll go away.
Yeah, it's true, but it's like I always look at it like this. If you think about someone walking down the street and then yelling that at you that you don't know who they are, and it would be ridiculous.
It would be absurd.
That's the same thing as someone doing a comment. You'll never meet that person or know them.
What's the really, and I love him, and I can't remember his name, and I feel crappy about it. The really sarcastic, dry British comedian, not the one-liner guy. He is kind of known for, I also forget this term, not being religious or Christian. What's that word?
Are you thinking of the word atheist?
Atheist, thank you. I can't remember any words.
Are you thinking of Jimmy Carr?
No.
Are you thinking of Jim Jeffries?
No.
Okay, he's Australian.
He's Australian,
Oh,
yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
Ricky Gervais.
It's driving me nuts. Okay, sorry. And I didn't know how to Google dry British comedian. I was like, damn it. He has an awesome bit on how ridiculous it would be if people acted like social media in real life, because he goes, imagine like you see the city hall bulletin board that's up and someone's like, guitar lessons, you don't use to pull one.
Sure.
And then you call that person and you're like, I effing hate you. I want to learn piano. F you. I want to learn guitar. And he goes, well, then don't pull a number. This isn't for you. I wasn't trying to offend you. He's like, that's how I feel when people come on my Twitter and they're mad. It's my page.
Yeah. Well, listen, I get why I was a little shocking fact out there that half of Gen Zers, which TikTok was never invented, they also, it goes down the list, but Snapchat, Instagram, it gets lower. The one thing I was shocked by is 15% said YouTube was never invented. I wouldn't have built anything in my house if it wasn't for YouTube. YouTube's amazing.
I personally feel like YouTube's a little less immediate with bullying. I don't know. It's
I don't know
long form.
if you're getting bullied on YouTube,
You might be doing something wrong.
You are wrong.
Look in the mirror.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Gil Curtis with your headlines here in about 2 minutes, so stay tight. Just want to recap and thank a lot of people from last night, the Offspring at the Metro. First off, I want to thank you. Because all the weeks you listen to get in and go online and win tickets and come up to our Q101 events. It was a packed house, obviously, at the Metro for the Offspring special pop-up free. Want to thank Wintrust Bank, Wintrust Community Bank, who helps us put on a lot of free, incredible music experiences for you. We love the people that help out with this stuff. And, they spend money to make that thing happening. We hear these sponsor names. I mean, they've helped with putting their money where their mouth is, as we like to say with our sponsors. Woo! And if you're a big company out there and you want to do that kind of stuff, listen, our phones are open for you.
What that mouth do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speak with your mouth. Speak with your wallet. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Because it all helps, and everybody has a good time, and people remember that forever. And last night was one of those shows I'll remember forever. I mean, the last couple years with the Metro Lala shows and Riot Fest shows, we had Green Day, and we've given you Fall Out Boy and the Pumpkins, and then the Offspring last night. Just really why Chicago's the best music city in the world, of people like Riot Mike for Riot Fest and Joe Shanahan for the Metro. There's no city. Trust me, I had to move out of Chicago. I was exiled. It was a rough time. And I've loved places I've lived and people I've met, but Chicago is the music mecca of the world. And you see it like last night and this weekend, you're going to see it. But man, was the Offspring fun. They open up with Come Out and Play. Boom.
You know what's funny?
Hello. We're not going to ease into the show. It's Come Out and Play. Let's freaking go.
I was walking into the venue with somebody on our promo team, and I go, as long as I hear him say, keep us separated, I'm good for the night. And they opened with that. I'm like, well, see you later.
Yeah. But Kenzie stuck around all the way through.
Yeah. Very fun.
Oh, my God. They played, they covered Blitzkrieg Bop. They played Bad Habit. That's one of my faves. Gotta Get Away. They finished with Kids Aren't All Right. You're going to Go Far, Kid, and Self-Esteem. Boom.
Not bad.
That's pretty damn good. And they also played Iron Man on the guitar for a little bit.
They played Iron Man. They played Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, that was a fun little surprise.
Noodles was out. They were having a good time. Dexter and Noodles were just having a blast. It was like you were at their house at a house party, just goofing off. That's how it felt at the Metro last night. So tonight they'll be playing in front of 50,000 people, doing Smash in its entirety at Riot Fest, and we'll be there, of course. Fall Out Boy. Today's a ridiculous lineup with Cypress Hill and Public Enemy also in there, and Drug Church earlier on. And you got Sum 41 doing maybe their final show ever in Chicago as a band.
It will be, yeah.
Well, unless they extend it, who knows? They might come up with something else.
They've extended it so much.
I know.
We've been talking about the Sum 41 retirement since Obama was in office. It's gone on so long now.
It's quite the retirement tour.
Yeah. And of course, Fall Out Boy. All right,
I
guys.
almost feel like that's getting lost in the shuffle. Do you agree?
I agree. That's why I said that. Fall Out Boy is playing tonight. They're closing
you
it
know
out.
what's getting lost in the shuffle, and it's early, and it's a gem? The Marley Brothers. Okay, that's happening. It's at like 12:15 today.
No, I think they're headlining. I think they're head-to-head with Fall Out Boy.
Shut the hell up.
I think you looked at the time wrong.
Oh.
I think Kenzie was on military time.
Maybe that's what I wanted because I was bummed out that it was Clint. I have to stop manifesting out loud.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You think they'll be really early?
Did your Apple Watch change to like China time or something?
Oh, no. Who's
Yeah.
at 12:15?
Well,
Somebody is.
So it is like, just so you know, just to verify so people know, is so the final three at the same time, or if they overlap, will be Fall Out Boy, the Marley Brothers, and NoFX with the first night of their farewell tour. They're playing every night, NoFX. So it's the first
God,
night
I
of it.
vaguely remember being super mad about the Marley Brothers thing, and now it's all coming back to me, all the angry feelings. Son of a nutcracker. I started
Listen.
off today so happy.
I think it was Winona Fighter that you're upset about that are playing at 12:45.
Is that who's playing at 12:45? Very fun. Okay,
You
I'll
want
be
them
there.
later? We're gonna be
great.
there early. We'll be there, roughly
we're
at
leaving,
doors.
like, or we're going to be there, like, leaving the station for door open at Riot Fest.
Okay.
Like, we'll be there at, like, 11.
Kenzie wants to leave now.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk her
I
off the
like to
ledge.
okay, here's my thing. I know that once, the bands really, really kick in, I would say 3 or 4-ish, that we are, like our number ones, are kicking in. What's Drug Church is at 4?
They're
what?
at 4.
Yes.
That's right.
So there's, like, a few people that we really, like, that's when it's going to start picking up, and then we're busy. Do you have any things I want to do that aren't band related? We have to be there before bands show up.
Okay.
Because I
bands-
have a lot of food on my list. I got to go to Riot Pop. I've never had spiked Riot Pop because I was pregnant last year. So I need to get wasted at like 11. I want to go to the merch tab before the line gets super long. Of course, we have to go to the Q101 booth.
Yeah.
Go see people. We're going to video games there again. There's a lot on my list. I love shopping at Riot Fest. And
That is true. I actually witnessed Kenzie shop at Riot Fest last year.
it's very fun. And if I don't get there early, I have to like start eliminating things on the list. It stresses me out.
Okay. I need, from last night, a nap in between the show and when
Absolutely
we
not.
go there. I'm
You
passing
have
out.
to go with me early.
I'm going to pass out. Just give me 15 minutes after the show.
No, you're like a bear. The second you hit a pillow, you're gonna miss Fall Out Boy. Like, get up.
Kenzie, we were planning Jersey Mike's after the show. That's going to take a while.
What is eat when we get there? I want to try all the food. Why would we eat before Riot Fest?
Because Riot Fest has the best dessert food
Yeah.
with the funnel
They have
cakes with
good-
ice cream.
Oh my God. I went to a taco truck last year that blew my mind. You guys don't even understand. Tacos on me. Let's just go right to Riot Fest.
Okay. You don't understand. I can do a bang bang lunch. We're doing a couple lunches.
Yeah, we're going to eat a few lunches, Kenzie.
I want to try all the food.
Jersey Mike's is a sub above. We're going to go there
I want to go on the
first.
Ferris wheel. I missed the Ferris wheel last year because we got there late.
You did the tacos before the Ferris wheel?
Well, of course, you have to start cutting things off the list in order. It sucked. I don't want to miss it this time.
All right, fine. We'll be there in about 10 minutes. We'll be at Riot Fest. All right, here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Sunday is the first day of fall. You can tell fall is close because Midwesterners are already cooking pumpkin-spiced meth. SNL Season 50 hosts include Gene Smart, Michael Keaton, and in a bit of a shocker, musical guest Dave Grohl's love child. Sources say Justin Bieber is struggling to cope with the allegations against his friend Diddy. Or he's struggling to cope with the fact that Diddy has him on video watching people forced to lube up. And George R.R. Martin turned 76 today. I don't know how he'll celebrate, but you can probably safely bet your mortgage it won't be by finishing the last Game of Thrones book. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.